Hello, and welcome to the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center. My name is Issachar Bey. I am the founder, and I am the senior director. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining our community, please let us know what city, what state, what country that you are calling from, that you are listening from. I want to thank all of you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to listen to this program and to have a chance to get some real good knowledge, wisdom, and understanding about things that will begin to enhance and also change the trajectory of your life. Things, tools, and concepts and precepts and ideologies that we talk about that one can use to elevate their life to a whole nother level, that you can use to expand your consciousness and to begin to manifest your heart's desires. And so we are forever grateful for all of you who are tuning in to become the best version of yourself. We are continuing this week with Vision Board Mastery, 8 keys to turning your vision board into your present reality. And so we are extremely excited about your future. This month of January, we are moving full steam ahead. I am getting a lot of feedback from all of you who are working on your vision boards, who are continuing to work on them and work with them daily, and been having some great insight and great testimonials of just different things that are happening. Like I said, every week, every time we come on this in this community, you have an opportunity to change your life. Doesn't matter what happened yesterday, doesn't matter what happened last week. At this moment right now, you can change the trajectory of your life. And that's what I love about these teachings. That's what I love about everything that we discuss, because at any given moment, once you make a decision, you can change your life. Once you make that choice, you can choose to change your life. You can choose success. You can choose greatness. You can choose abundance. You can choose those things. And so we are in a position now where we are getting ready to choose our experience. We're going to choose the year that we're going to have in this year of 2025. Regardless of what's happening outside of our control, we are in control of our own reality. And so we're going to go ahead and utilize these gifts, utilize these precepts, these concepts, these ideas that we have. And we're going to use them to put us in a better place, in a better position in life so that we can win. Winners will always win. Losers will always lose. You know, I say sometimes in life, I never really look at taking a loss. I call it a lesson. In life, you will always get a lesson, but we don't take a loss. We get lessons. And as we move forward in this year, what we discussed last week, we were dealing with the 4th key. This week, we were dealing with the 5th key. This week, we're dealing with number 6. We're up to number 6. And I just believe that we're in a better place, in a better position mentally. And those of you who are working with your vision board, and if it's your first time and you haven't started a vision board, you can start a vision board today. You can get started today, and you can start maneuvering and beginning to put things together. And if you haven't done so, go back and listen to the beginning of this series. Go back to week number 1. and begin to listen to this. This is some great teaching. This is some great stuff. If you can, go ahead and get in a nice, comfortable position. And when you get in that position, I want you to go ahead and relax and get in a peaceful state of mind. I want you to take a deep breath and inhale and exhale. Once again, take a deep breath and inhale and exhale. Once again, take a deep breath and inhale and exhale. I turn my awareness to the infinite presence of divine intelligence, the creative force that speaks through all life. I recognize that this presence expresses itself through the elements, the earth, air, fire, and water, as the sacred language of creation. Each element carries the essence of divine wisdom, forming the foundation of all that is. I declare now that I am in harmony with these sacred elements. I honor the grounding stability of earth, the breath of inspiration carried by air, the transformative power of fire, and the flow of renewal found in water. These elements are not separate from me, but are reflections of the divine within me, offering their energy and guidance as I create my life with intentions. I affirm that the earth element grounds me in strength and stability, reminding me that I am supported by the foundation of divine love. I carry upon the air to bring clarity, vision, and inspiration, aligning my thoughts with the highest truth. I invite the fire to ignite my passions and transform my desires into reality, burning away all that no longer serves me, and I embrace the water to wash over me with renewal and flow, opening me to divine grace and endless possibilities. I release any sense of disconnection from these elements, knowing that they are the building blocks of my creative power. I use their language to manifest my vision, recognizing that I am a co-creator with the infinite, shaping my life with their divine energy. I release this truth into the divine law, knowing that all is unfolding in perfect harmony. I walk forward in alignment with the elements, speaking the language of creation with confidence, intention, and joy. And so it is, and so it is. I want to talk on this sixth key about the elements as the language of creation. And when I talk about the elements as the language of creation, what I literally mean is learning how to command the elements to assist us in manifestation. What if the universe itself was waiting for you to command it? A lot of times we're waiting on things to happen, but what if the universe is waiting for us to command it and start calling things into existence and start commanding things to happen? What would you do then if you realize, wait a minute, all this time I'm sitting here waiting for things to happen when I was the one that was supposed to command it and actually put it into motion? What if the very forces of nature, the elements, were your allies in this creation of your highest vision? These elements are earth, air, fire, and water. They're not just poetic metaphors. They are the primal building blocks of existence. These forces hold the power to shape worlds, to forge reality, and to bring dreams into form. They are ready to work for you if you're willing to align with them. Now, those of you who will go back to our mental resurrection, awakening the mental alchemist within, uh, in that particular teaching, I talk very well, I get into very deeply the use of the elements and how the elements are very, very important in our existence and when we talk about manifesting and so forth. And here, I wanted to bring this in because I felt like it was very important and it was very vital for us to get an understanding of how the elements work with us and how we're able to work with these elements to go and to manifest what it is that we want to bring. Your vision board is a sacred tool, a mirror of your desires and your future. But here's the secret. Your vision board is incomplete without the energy of the elements. I'll say that again. Your vision board is incomplete without the energy of the elements. The elements amplify your intentions. They accelerate your manifestations and ground your wisdom in the fabric of reality. Earth stabilizes your vision and makes it tangible, right? Air, it lifts your intentions into higher realms of clarity and creativity. Fire ignites your passion and drives transformation. Water creates flow, cleanses resistance, and aligns you with divine timing. This is not an abstract philosophy. This is what I would like to call the sacred law. When you align your vision board practice with the elemental forces, you're not just imagining your future, you are commanding the universe to bring it forth. When you begin to start utilizing these elements with your vision board, you begin now to start putting yourself into a position of commanding. And you're commanding the universe to bring it forth. The elements are the invisible architects of the world around you. Everything you see, touch, and experience is a manifestation of these primal forces. Now, I want everybody to think about this. All the elements we use every day. So we have the physical ramification, which is the physical earth. We walk on, we sit down on the bed. We know that's practical. Everything you see, touch, and feel is of the practical nature. Then you have the air. The air represents the air, the mental stability, right? Then you have the fire, which would be your passion. What are you passionate about? What is it that makes you set you on fire? What is it that gets you up and gets you going, right? What is it that makes you, what is it that you're very passionate about? What is it that you are just on fire all about, right? Then you have what's water, the emotional ability of it, right? What gets you emotional? What allows you to tap in on the emotional state of things? So each one of us on just an everyday level, we work with the four elements. We work with the four elements. And the practical, spiritual, on many different levels, right? We all work with the four elements. But to truly understand their power, let's look at a few things. I would like to look at earth, the element of earth, as the foundation of manifestation. Earth is the element of grounding, stability, and structure. It is the foundation upon which dreams become reality. Think about the soil. It holds seeds, nurtures them, and gives them space to grow. Without earth, your vision remains ungrounded a fleeting idea with no roots. Now, on the physical ramifications of this, the physical ramifications or the earth element of your vision board would be the practicality of it. You actually laying pictures down, cutting out pictures, words, symbols, phrases, and you're actually physically putting a vision board together. Or some of you may have done it digitally, where you have digitally cut and paste and use Canva and all of these different other programs and apps that we have, and you have digitally created a vision board, but still yet on the digital side, it is still the practicality of it, because you can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can print it out, and so forth, right? How one will begin to use the earth in your vision board, you would incorporate physical objects. So to go deeper, to ground your, I'm going to kind of move into the mystical aspect of this. So I want you to stay with me and just go with me. When you move into the spiritual realm of the metaphysical understanding of this, remember, metaphysical means to go beneath. Metaphysical, right? To go beneath the surface to find out what is it that really makes these things happen? What is it that really makes these things thrive and go forward, right? From a metaphysical perspective, when we look at the earth for manifesting, right, we are looking now to bring us into a place of how can we ground ourselves? How can we get the stability? How can we ground ourselves? And how can we find the structure that we need when working with earth? For instance, some of you may want to use different crystals, right, on your vision board. Crystals ground your vision. And I like to say this as well. I anchor my dreams in the rich soil of possibility. My vision is stable, supported, and real. Like I said, if you wanted to use, sacred stones, the crystal quartz, the citrine, tiger's eye, so many different stones, amethyst, jade, whatever stone you feel would resonate with your vision board. These are stones that are very powerful, that have great magnetism power to them, but also will help you to ground yourselves into bringing this thing into a great manifestation. Air is what I would like to call the element air, the breath of inspiration and expansion. Air governs your mind. It gives you clarity. It gives you creativity. It is the realm of ideas. And when I speak about air, I like to I use the word ideology, the study of ideas, right? Inspiration and divine insight. Air clears the fog of doubt and lifts your vision to higher levels of understanding. Imagine the wind sweeping away confusion and opening your mind to infinite possibilities. Working with these elements will definitely put you in a great place. And so when we begin to start working with these elements, and we're talking about using air now on our vision board, you may want to use an affirmation, any kind of special words that may inspire you. Use symbols of the air like feathers or incense, or infuse your vision with clarity. Before working with your vision board, you may want to burn incense. You may want to say, I call upon the wisdom of the air to lift my vision higher. You may want to burn sage. You may want to work with frankincense and myrrh. Whatever it is that you want to do to represent the air, right? I am inspired and clear. My mind is aligned with divine possibilities, and my vision soars. Your vision will begin to soar. Why? Because you're in alignment. You are really tapping into this. And I know some people may be saying, I can't believe all of this is really needed in order to put a vision board together. But when you understand the vision board, as I said earlier, is a sacred tool. And if you're going to use the tool, why not use it correctly? Why not use it so that it is effective? I want to be able to use my tool effectively. I want to be able to be very proficient and effective in using my tool, which means that I want to be able to use my tool in order to manifest the things that I want to bring into fruition. And so it allows us to move into that element of being able to look at this from that perspective. The element fire, it tells us in our study here that fire would represent the spark of passion and action. Fire is the element of transformation, energy, and willpower. It destroys what no longer serves you and ignites the drive to pursue your vision with boldness. Without fire, your desires remain dormant, lacking the spark to bring them to life. Fire, to me, represents passion. And I've always said this, that passion is like a candle that must never go out. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever it is that you're optimistic about, you must always allow that fire to keep burning. You do never want that fire to go out. You want it to constantly keep burning, no matter what happens. Up, down, good, bad, ugly, you want to still have that passion. You still want to have that enthusiasm that you have regarding your vision board and you manifesting these things. One would use fire with their vision board. Some of you may want to light a candle, and you may want to look at your vision board and meditate and say a prayer. You may want to say, my actions align with my highest vision, and I create boldly. I create efficiently. I create greatly, successfully. Why? Because I'm passionate, because I'm enthusiastic about this vision board and what it entails. And so you may want to light a candle, and you may want to get in a nice, comfortable place and just meditate and just focus on the things in your vision board. Now, here's the thing. You may say to yourself, this is what's so great about it, that there's no time limit. So you don't have to think about everything at one time. You can take one thing on your vision board and meditate on it. You can take another thing on your vision board and meditate on it. You don't have to meditate on everything at one time. This is not a sprint. This is like a marathon. Everything happens in divine timing. So we're not concerned about when this is going to happen. We just know that it is going to happen. And so we are preparing ourselves, just like a woman who's pregnant and getting ready to have a baby, right? We don't know the exact day or the time that the baby will come. But what we will do is start preparing ourselves for the baby. We will start getting a room ready. We will have a crib. We will have a baby shower where everybody gives us gifts and gives us things for the baby, clothes, all kind of stuff. Why? Because we're anticipating that this baby is coming. And so the same thing with you, as you get ready to start moving and elevating and growing, and you start to utilize these precepts, guess what? You start getting in the expectation mode, because the expectation mode now will allow you to move into a place where you're going to start moving into an expectation. I'm expecting my manifestations on my vision board to come to pass. I'm expecting these things to come into fruition. And so if I know that they're coming into fruition, I'm going to start preparing myself for them. Why? Because I'm in expectation that they're coming. There's no doubt that it's not coming. When you see a woman that's pregnant, you have no doubt in your mind that the baby is not coming. So you start to prepare yourself The same thing with your vision board. As you see things starting to unfold and you start seeing things beginning to unravel, you will begin to find yourself in an expectation mode. And these elements will come into play very greatly as you move and elevate in that expectation of the water element has been called the flow of emotion and intuition. These, my friend, are some of the very, very crucial key elements that we have is the water element, because it is your emotion and your intuition that will be greatly used in the journey of you bringing your things into manifestation. Water is the element of flow. It is the element of intuition and emotional alignment. It teaches you to release resistance and trust the natural rhythm of life. Water cleanses doubt and carries your intentions effortlessly to their destination. Water flows. And if you allow the water to flow and you tap into that water and you learn how to connect with it, as I said before, your emotional nature and your intuition will be greatly used at a high level, which will be extremely important in manifestation. One of the things I would recommend you do is, in your meditations, visualize your desires flowing towards you like a stream. I flow effortlessly towards my highest good. My dreams unfold with ease. Yes, my dreams will unfold with ease. Everything I put my hands to do will be made manifest. It will happen easily and effortlessly. I trust the flow of my life. My vision is carried to me with grace and perfect timing. That's what I love about the universe, man. The universe moves in grace and the universe moves in perfect timing. It moves in grace and it moves in perfect timing. You know, this year of 2025, I want all the blessings that life has for me. I want success, wealth, greatness. But guess what? You know what my two words are standing on for 2025? Easily and effortlessly. Yes, I want to connect, and I want the abundance of the universe to flow into my life easily and effortlessly. You know, I want to have the desires of my heart come into fruition. I want it to be made manifest like never before, easily and effortlessly. I want to have 4 streams of income that now will be made manifest in my life. 4 streams of income. Money from the north, money from the south, money from the east, and money from the west. I want 4 additional streams of income. And I want those streams of income to be manifested in my life easily and effortlessly. Now that you've explored the elements, I want to look at some things here. Your vision board is a sacred altar of manifestation, and you ought to treat it. You ought to have an intention towards it as such. It is a sacred altar of manifestation. As we talked about earlier today, the earth is the practical, right? We talked about placing crystals or stones on your vision board to anchor your intentions, to give you some kind of grounding, stability, and structure, right? For the air, we talked about those of you that wanted to burn incense, sage, Palo Santo sticks. You wanted to burn frankincense and myrrh to clear or elevate your energy. Why? Because the air represents your energy. I want my energy to be great. I don't want any negativity in my energy. I don't want negative energy around me. I want positive energy. I want loving energy. I want abundant energy around me. I want energy of manifestation. I want a manifestation energy, an energy that when I connect with it, it's a manifesting energy. Anything that this energy touches will become manifested in my life. And so I want that to happen. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Easily and effortlessly. The fire, we talked about lighting a candle to symbolize the ignition of your desires. Yes, candles simplify a time for us to relax and to meditate and to contemplate the issues that we have on our hearts, the things that we have on our minds. It is a time of quietness, a time to sit down and recollect our thoughts and begin to really put things in order. It is a time of renewal. It is a time of restoration. It's a time of revival. And so when we begin to look at this, we begin to work with the element of fire. Water allows us to have that flow of the emotional and the intentional alignment. I like to say this. I believe words are very powerful, as we talked about it last week, speaking things into the atmosphere, speaking the words and how talking. And so I like to say, Earth, ground my vision. Ground my vision. I want it to be grounded. You know why I want it to be grounded? Because I don't want anything or anybody to be able to remove it or to do anything to it, because it's grounded, which means that it's stable and it's structured. There's a structure, there's a stability, there's a foundation on it. And so, Earth, ground my vision, because I want to make sure that my vision board has been grounded. I don't want anybody or anything to knock my vision board or my intentions off of what I'm contemplating to manifest here. Air, lift my thoughts to divine clarity. Why? Because the more clearer my thoughts are, the more my imagination begins to work. And the imagination is the beginning of creation. And so when I understand the power of my imagination, I understand that my imagination is what allows me to step into my level of greatness. And it allows me to step into my great level of innovation. I begin to understand that my imagination is what's going to allow me to move and begin to elevate in this journey of manifestation. Fire, ignite my passion. The very thing that I'm passionate about, the very things that are on my vision board, I want you to make sure that I stay enthused, that I stay passionate about them. Never allow the fire to go out. Keep the fire burning, because the longer the fire burns, the more passionate I get, the more enthused I get, and that passion begins to transform things. It begins to burn away the things that I no longer need, the things that are hindering me and stopping me, but it also allows me to move forward and go to the next level. Water, flow my intentions effortlessly into reality. Yes, I need to flow my intentions, because my intentions are important. My intentions are not selfish intentions. My intentions are not negative intentions. What I'm manifesting is not for just me, and I'm selfish and it's only for me, but I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my loved ones. I'm doing it for my brothers and sisters, my children, my mother, my father. I'm doing it for my community. Why? Because I believe that if I'm able to manifest and really put this thing into perspective, I can now teach those and pour into those that are under me, mentor, mentee. I can now pour into those and show my family, show my spouse, hey, look, I was able to manifest this stuff. Listen, could you imagine if I can do this? Could you imagine what we can do as a family? So water flows my intentions effortlessly into reality. The mind is the most powerful tool that we have. It is a great tool. And I got to tell you, the mind is something unbelievable. I believe that the more you work with these principles, the more you work with these tools, the more you will see life begin to open up like never before. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you, the more you work with these principles, the more you work with these tools, the more you will see life beginning to open. Life gives to the giver and takes from the taker. See, we can't listen to this kind of teaching and then when we're done, just don't do anything and then get mad with the world because your life hasn't changed. Your life hasn't changed because you haven't implemented any of the stuff that we're discussing. You haven't implemented any of these teachings. You haven't implemented anything. And so when we talk about easily and effortlessly, that easy and effortlessly only takes place after you have implemented. Only after the implementation does easily and effortlessly take place. And so I have to begin to put into perspective what really took place here. Because I don't want to be in a position where I'm expecting things to happen. Now, remember, go back and listen to this when we're done, because go back to the beginning where I said, what if you were waiting for something to happen in your life and the universe was waiting for you to command it? How many of you listening to me right now have been waiting years and years for things to happen, and you've been praying, and you've been meditating, and you've been sitting down waiting for things to happen, only to realize that the very thing you were waiting for was actually waiting for you? You're waiting for things to happen, and the universe is waiting for you to command it to take place, to step into place and make this thing happen. Why? Because you were waiting for things to happen, but the universe is waiting for you to command it. And so this is where it comes into place now, because you have the power within you to command these things to take place in your life. You have the power to command these things to take power, right? As you look at your vision board, imagine each element activating your vision. Imagine, as you look at your vision board, imagine each element activating your vision board. See the roots growing from your vision board into the earth, anchoring your dreams. Imagine your vision board in the backyard, and you laid it out on the backyard, and all of a sudden you see the roots coming out of the vision board, letting you know that the vision has been rooted and grounded. Yes, it has been grounded now. It has stability and it has structure. It's foundation now. It's been put on foundation now. So now I don't have to worry about anybody trying to take it or anybody trying to try to get in between me and what I'm manifesting, because it has already been rooted and grounded. Feel a breeze lifting your desires into the higher realms of possibility. Once you see that your desires have been lifted, everything that you desire will come into manifestation. Everything that you put on that vision board, everything that you've put on there, you understand and know what it is. That this is a sacred tool. This is a mirror board. And every time I look at this vision board, I am looking at myself in the mirror. You see the flames burning away doubt and filling your vision with energy. Why? Because that's what fire does. Fire will burn away that which you don't need, but then fire will also keep you enthused. It will keep you passionate, and that passion will never die. As long as you stay passionate and enthused, that passion is very important, because there may come a time in your journey of manifestation where nothing maybe seem like it's going right. It may seem a time when everything is a little stagnant. There may see a time when everything is stuck. There's no movement. There's no movement happening. But still yet, because of your passion and your enthusiasm, you never gave up. You never threw in the towel. You said, you know what, regardless of what's not moving or happening, I'm moving. And I'm still going to work with this and work this thing because I believe that it's already done. Visualize the water flowing through your board, carrying your three dreams to fruition. The water symbolizes your emotions. You are emotionally connected to this thing. You are emotionally connected to this based on your intentions, because your intentions are pure. Your intentions are to elevate your life. Your intentions are to expand your territory. Your experiences, your intentions are to expand your life, to go to a higher level in life, to expand your consciousness, which means that what I did 2-3 years ago, I'm no longer doing anymore. The things that I expected, the person I was last year is not the person that I am now. And so I've elevated myself. I've lifted myself up, which means that as I lift myself in consciousness, that everything around me has shifted. There's a shift. And if there's a shift, that means that I am no longer in the same place that I used to be. There's been a lifting. There's been a shifting happening. And so within that shift, there's been many different things that have taken place. And so within that, I want to be emotionally connected, as well as my intentions are in alignment. Working with the elements doesn't stop your vision board. You know, when you work with the earth, you're doing practical things. You know, when you're working with air, you're dealing with meditation. You're dealing with journaling. You're dealing with time to clear your mind and get clarity and get a clear direction and a clear focused mind on what you're doing. Fire will take you into taking action, will allow you to engage in exercises or in things that will allow you to be passionate about what you're doing, meaning that you are extremely focused and connected to this thing. This is something that excites you. When something is passionate, it excites you. When something is passionate, it's something that you think about all the time. It's something that always has your mind. It always has your thoughts. And every time you connect with it, you love being connected to it. You love being in its presence. Why? Because of the passion, right? And so we understand that these elements and how they work. We deal with the water, right? Practicing on gratitude, reflecting on our emotions, and spending time to allow ourselves to be thankful for what we have, be thankful for where we are and where we're going. Now, it's very it's very interesting how this also plays out, because within the four elements, everybody uses those 4 elements, but I should have, but I really didn't have time to do that today. But I'll say this: everybody that's listening to me, you yourself are an element, and so some of you are earth elements, some of you are water elements, some of you are a air element, and some of you are fire elements. Right? Earth, air, fire, and water. Whatever element you are, that's the dominant element that you will use to operate how you operate in your vision board manifestation. So what I mean by that, for instance, I'm Pisces, right? Which means that I'm a water element. So that means that how I would operate with my vision board is, yes, I will use all 4 of the elements, but the water element will be my dominant element, and I would really be connected on the intellectual, on the intentional, as well as a emotional sector, right? But then also I would move intuitively, because my intuition will begin to click in, and my intuition will allow me to make moves and begin to move around and do things that I needed to do. Why? Because I'm tapped in emotionally, because I'm a dominant water sign. So whatever dominant sign you are, element you are, you definitely want to make sure that you operate in that element. So if you are an Aries, that's fire. If you are a Taurus, that's earth. If you are a Gemini, that's air. If you are Capricorn, that's earth. If you are Aquarius, that's air. If you are Libra, that's air. If you are Scorpio, Scorpio is water. If you are, what else are we doing? Scorpio. If you are Sagittarius, you're fire. If you're Cancer, you're water. Leo is fire. Virgo is earth. Forget anything else. I think that's it. But whatever your element is, that's the element that you want to work out of. You want to work out of that element because your dominant element is what's going to allow you to really operate in its fullness. So, for instance, a person who's a Gemini, right, that's an air sign, which means that you have to do with intellectual communication. Even though you're going to utilize the 4 elements with your vision board, you're going to deal with it more on the air element more so than anything, because the air element is your dominant element. So you always want to operate in your element, and you don't have to try to be like anybody else. That's why I said everybody is their own unique person. We are all originals. There's no copies. And so with that, operate out of your element as you continue to work with the 4 elements, and you will see how easily and effortlessly things will begin to start to happen. And so that's why I'm excited about 2025, because I believe things are going to happen easily and effortlessly. I just believe that. I believe it without a doubt. I just believe it wholeheartedly that things will happen easily and effortlessly. By living in harmony with the elements, we amplify the power of our vision board to align every aspect of our lives with our highest goods. That's what we do. And there's so many benefits of aligning with the elements. It's very beneficial for us to align with those elements in our vision board. What it does is it allows us to amplify the manifestation. The elements help you to accelerate your energy and allow you to focus on your intentions. That's what we want. We want things to happen easily and effortlessly, but then also we would like to have things accelerated. You know, by us working in conjunction as co-creators with the universe to amplify these manifestations that we have on our vision board, it's always a wonderful time to have things accelerated. And based on working with the elements, that's what we can expect. We also can expect a deeper alignment. Working with nature grounds our desires. Heightened clarity, air clears the mental fog, and inspires divine insight. You know, it's nothing more great than for you to create a vision board, begin to start to walk this journey into manifestation. And in the process of you working with your vision board, you get this deep, good sense of clarity where you can say, well, you know what? Oh, man, I had all this stuff on my vision board, but now it makes sense to me. Now I understand why I did what I did. I understand why I picked the colors I picked. I understand why I put everything the way that it is. It happened in divine time and in divine order. And now you have an understanding because of the divine clarity. There's a clarity now that you have that now aligns you, that gives you that gives you the alignment to understand that, yes, I have the clarity now. Now I understand. I can see it. I have the clarity that I need. It also gives us increased passion, right? Fire fuels us and motivates us. As I said before, that increased passion is vital. It's extremely vital because a lot of times in life, when things don't go our way or things don't happen fast enough or we're not seeing things move or we're not getting things as fast as we want them, we like to give up and throw in the towel. But as long as you have that increased passion, it will give you the fortitude to not throw in the towel and not quit, but to stand still and begin to work on your vision board, regardless of what's being seen in the outer world or what's being seen. One of the things I love about working with the elements is the effortless flow, allowing my intentions and my emotions to be in alignment with divine timing. I think that's extremely vital there, to have it in divine timing. You know, some of the things that I like to speak into existence when I'm working this is stuff like I aligned with the elemental forces to manifest my highest vision. Earth grounds my dreams and makes them real. I am one with the elements, and they amplify my power to create. My vision is stable. My vision is inspired. My vision is passionate. And my vision is forever flowing. I command the elements to align with my highest good. The elements amplify my vision and bring my dreams to life. I am a master of earth, air, fire, and water, and I create with divine authority. The elements are not just forces of nature. As I said before, they are divine allies in your creative process. Your vision board is a sacred space where these forces convene, amplifying your desires and accelerating your manifestations. Stand before your vision board as a master of creation. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are the master of creation. And call upon earth to ground you. Call upon the air to inspire you. Call upon fire to energize you. And call upon the water to carry you. Speak with authority, act with conviction, and trust the process. The universe responds to those who command it. I'll say that again. The universe responds to those who command it. Command it how? How does the universe respond to those who command it? How? The universe responds to those who command it by those who command it with boldness, those who command it with reverence, those who command it with clarity, and for those who command it by using the forces of nature, or what we will call the elements. Use them wisely and watch your vision board transform into your reality. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Issachar Bey, and I want to thank you for tuning in to today's teaching. I hope that you guys got something out of this. Once again, if this is your first time listening in, please let us know what city, what state, what country that you're listening from in the comments. Also, I ask that if you can, hit the like button. Let us know that you would like to help us to expand the algorithms and to expand our visibility. So we ask that you hit the like button. Also, if this is your first time and you haven't done so, please subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified every time we meet. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're here every Sunday, same time, same place. Every Sunday, same time, same place. Also, I want to put this in perspective that if this teaching has been of any value to you, and you know anybody who you feel may be benefited from listening to this information, that you hit the share button and you copy the link, you text it, you email it, you share it to any one of your friends, families, coworkers, anybody you know that you feel may need to hear this message. We want to thank all of you for your commitment, your persistence with the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center. This is what we do. We are here to help you become the better version of yourself. We are here to help you create your own reality. What we like to invite you to now is our special time of circulation. We believe that what you release out of your hand will be circulated back to you. Circulation means coming back to its original point of origin. And so we say, if this message or any message that you've heard from the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center has been of great importance, has been a blessing to you, has really helped you in any way, we ask that you support us with a donation, with a seed that you want to sow into our ministry. There's 4 ways that you can give. We ask for a $26 donation. Some of you may say, I don't have the $25. I only have 5. I may have 10. I may have 15. Some of you are saying, you know what? I want to give more than 25. Whatever it is that you have in your heart's desire, we are forever grateful, and it helps us. Your donations, your seeds that you sow help us to market. It helps us to put ourselves out there to expand our territories so that we can be more visible and that we can help as many people as possible. And so we want to say thank you. Number one, I want to let you know that there's 4 ways that you can give, and those 4 ways are also in the bottom description of this teaching. You can just look in and also govern yourselves. The first way is going to be Cash App, $TOESC. That's going to be $TOESC is going to be Cash App. Then we have Zelle and PayPal. Zelle and PayPal are going to be our email, which is info@toesc.org. Once again, that's toesc.org. And that's going to be our PayPal and Venmo. I'm sorry, PayPal and Zelle, if you want to use Zelle or PayPal. Also, The last way is Venmo, which is going to be issacharbey@gmail.com. issacharbey@gmail.com. Once again, that's issacharbey@gmail.com. We also have our address. If you want to send anything physical, check money orders, you can make them out to the Temple of Enlightenment. And our mailing address is below. You can mail us anything that you would want to mail us to that address. And we want to say thank you. Thank all of you for your gifts, all of you for your emails, your support. We are forever grateful, and we take none of this for granted. We believe that it's important to create a platform where people can come and get knowledge and wisdom that they can now use to go help themselves, help their families, help their loved ones. And we want to see everybody become the better version of themselves and create the life that they want to live. For live your life, don't let life live you. I like to say this one thing. Your destiny is not a matter of chance, but it's a matter of choice. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.